James Meager was very meager. I don't know if that's the right word, but I think it fits his name,
Hmm.
maybe. He basically toed the line of thanks to everyone, here's the process, and reflecting on the select committee process more so than the results, I guess. He kind of took the opportunity to do, it was very, very Luxon-like, that kind of like feedback and reflection, what went, the pros and cons, what went well, what didn't go well. You know how you do that after a project at a workplace? You know, the office gets together
Mm.
and they go, all right, we've done the project, all went really well. Okay, what was everyone's thoughts? Here's the things I think we did really well. These are the things I would change. And it was a weird thing. But there is something that he did say in this, and that kind of pissed me off. And I don't know if anyone else, I'm going to say some other people would. Um, oh, you didn't just move again, did you? Oh, you piece of shit. Oh, no, it is there. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I got rid of the select. You know how you highlight stuff? Or like
Mm.
you look for a word? I just went, okay, I'll get rid of those because no one wants to see that. And then I was like, where did it go? There's so many
Yeah,
paragraphs.
that's how I know where everything is.
Anyways, I'll read this paragraph and see what you think. I wanted to touch on the purpose of the select committee process because members today and throughout the process have talked about the numbers and talked about it being a record breaking achievement. The purpose of the select committee process is not a poll, it is not a petition, it is not a referendum, it is not a platform for advocacy. It is a process to allow legislators in the House. In this House, the opportunity to scrutinise legislation, to offer improvements, and to make amendments. That is what it is for. It is not an advocacy platform. It is not a performance piece, and members across the hall can laugh all they want, but if you are a parliamentarian and you are committed to the process of scrutinising legislation put forward by the executive, by the government, you will take that process seriously. It is not a popularity contest, it is not a numbers game, and comments like, it is record breaking, are very unhelpful to that process.
Interesting.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't agree with much of that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um,
There was one thing that stuck out. Actually, I'm just going to let the cat in. Mull on that for a second.
yeah, look, James Meager's an interesting cat. I mean, look, this is the minister of the South Island, and like it's not what we're talking about here. But have we seen any advocacy from the South Island from him? No. Have we seen some good thoughts about the submissions process on this bill? No. But people seem to really like James Meager, at least on the right. He's taken a lot of boxes for them, but he is just is he there? Is he not there? Like it is literally there's probably something in the suit that he's wearing, but what has he done? Nothing. Like that statement. That's a lot of words. It doesn't really show any recognition of the importance of the committee that he's on. It's bizarre.
Yeah, that was kind of the general through line of it, of like,
Like why
you know,
why would you say that the submissions process is not a place for advocacy?
yeah, that's what threw
Like
me.
that's
It
the
was,
super weird one.
yeah,
Like yeah, it's not a referendum. It's not all of that. So yeah. And then you say it's not a place for advocacy. It's absolutely the place for advocacy. That's what the whole like whatever the bill that's being submitted in. You are advocating for your position. You are advocating for a part of the community. You are advocating for like yeah. It's I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he just threw a dart at a dictionary and that's the word that he used. But yeah, it sounded really weird.
yeah, definitely a weird one. I don't know. I don't know how other people feel about it, but it definitely threw me. The rest, yeah, the rest of it was, there are questions about whether or not you need to provide ID to do a submission. Questions remain about how easy it was. maybe next time, because 11:59 at night, no one could be there to fix the portal. Maybe we should make it midday. It was basically that was the vibe of the speech. I don't know, just to tally. There were some suggestions that this has been outrageously pushed back to the House. It was just,
wrapping it up for 40 days before it's finished. That's done. Like James Meager's on our list of MPs that we would like to talk to. We keep on submitting to his office for him to come on, either in his capacity as the Minister of the South Island and his capacity as a relatively new MP into the House, which is always an interesting discussion as someone comes in and finds out how all of this works. How do you find, like, quite apart from the fact that he's a national, like, I don't know if Pat's heard anything. I've sent 4 or 5 emails to his office and got nothing back. So we'll keep trying. But yeah, I mean, this would have been a really great conversation to have with the chairperson of the committee. Like at that point, like if you're the chairperson of the committee, I don't care what party you're in. I want to talk about the whole process, like from a politics nerd point of view, and then this was such a historic sort of thing to happen. Like, do you feel the weight of chairing that sort of thing, or is it just a procedural thing and you don't really think about it? I don't know. There's lots of questions there. It would have been great for him to field them, but yeah, it's not happened yet.
The last thing on James Meager. I keep spelling his name R-E, but it's the other way around for some reason. I don't know. My brain thinks it's R-E. No, it was Willie Jackson. Willie Jackson, as he started his speech, had a little dig where he said, congrats to James Meager for leading the Select Committee. I look forward to him being the future leader of the National Party when there is inevitably a coup against Luxon. Just to put that out there, just continue to, fester that flame. I was like, oh, good on you, Willie.